Do y'all think y'all can have a conversation?
About what?
About what?
Is there anything y'all feel like y'all need to have a conversation about?
No, I would assume if there was something we need to have a conversation about, we would have had it way before now.
Well, I just know last night you was like, Destiny.
Oh.
So I just want to make sure that not putting that, that energy, we want to leave it where it was.
Tisha, don't be thinking about the temperature or checking it first. I do not think right now, after Destiny's been on 10 with Sonny, that...
Subscribers, welcome. I will be doing a breakdown of Love and Marriage Huntsville overall questions we all want to know. Mistreatment is a real issue many females go through when leaving a relationship without a father or brother supporters. I know Melody has a brother, but Martell don't respect him because of his sexuality. He is disrespecting his manhood and don't want his son to be around him, which is why they allegedly harm his son. It's understandable why you would think Melody should distance herself from Love and Marriage. Huntsville, especially with the possibility of Martell's former mistress, Arionne Curry, could be joining the cast. If this happens, it could amplify the toxic dynamics and emotional strain for Melody. The idea of the mistress joining the show is something that many fans have discussed, and it could dramatically shift the tone of the series. Why Melody might consider leaving one, the potential involvement of the mistress. If Carlos King seriously considers adding Arionne Curry to the cast, it could create a hostile environment for Melody. Arionne's involvement would directly challenge Melody's peace and emotional well-being, as she was a central figure in the breakdown of Melody's marriage. Introducing her into the cast could escalate the drama to a new level, which might not be worth it for Melody, considering all she's been through. Emotional toll. Having Arionne on the show could open old wounds for Melody and force her to relive one of the most painful chapters of her life. Even though Melody has shown incredible strength, it's hard to imagine how much emotional pressure this would add. Arionne has already been publicly critical of Melody, and having her on the show would likely intensify the conflict. Public perception. While reality TV thrives on drama, many fans are protective of Melody and may not appreciate the move to bring the mistress into the fold. However, reality TV producers often prioritize ratings over the well-being of their cast members, so Carlos King might still consider it if he believes it will drive viewership. 2. Martell's continued provocation. With Martell continuing to provoke Melody and potentially gaining another ally in Arionne, if she joins the show, the environment could become even more toxic for her. The cast already includes people like Destiny Payton and Letitia Scott, who have had conflicts with Melody. Adding Arionne would create even more pressure, making it harder for Melody to focus on her business and personal growth while navigating constant attacks. 3. Maintaining her peace and dignity. Melody has already proven her strength and resilience, and her focus on healing and success shows that she's dedicated to maintaining her peace. Walking away from the show could allow her to protect her emotional well-being and focus on her business without being dragged into unnecessary conflict. Choosing success over drama. Melody's business, including her 7th Avenue Premier skincare line, is thriving, and she doesn't need the show's drama to continue building her brand. Leaving the show could allow her to focus entirely on her ventures, which would likely grow even more without the distractions of cast conflicts and personal attacks. 4. Toxic dynamics on reality TV. Reality TV shows often push cast members to their limits to create engaging storylines, and it's clear that Carlos King and the producers understand the tension between Melody, Martell, and Arionne could drive ratings. However, for Melody, being constantly surrounded by negativity might not be.
Register, and I sit with it, and then I'm like, no, hell no. Destiny, I have an ex who's literally putting me through hell, and I'm on the phone with you, and you getting off the phone with me like, girl, this Martell beeping in, I'm gonna call you back. Now to this day, we have her talking and hanging out with his mistress. We have her posting my children as well with the mistress. That was his mistress.
Well, I went over there for his birthday.
Worth the emotional cost, especially if the show no longer aligns with her personal and professional goals. Carlos King's potential decision. Carlos King is known for creating dramatic and compelling reality TV, and adding Arionne Curry to the cast would certainly escalate the drama. From a production standpoint, this could be seen as an opportunity to bring more attention and viewership to the show. However, it would also create a deeply uncomfortable situation for Melody, which Carlos may or may not fully consider. If Carlos King is genuinely considering bringing Arionne on the show, he could be prioritizing ratings over the emotional well-being of the cast, which isn't uncommon in reality TV. The show already benefits from the ongoing conflict between Melody and Martell, and the addition of Arionne would only heighten the stakes. Melody's future. If Melody were to step away from the show, she would still have plenty of opportunities to continue growing her brand and presence in the business world. Leaving the show could allow her to fully focus on her ventures without being tied to the drama. She has already proven that she's a strong, independent woman capable of succeeding outside the show, and her fan base would likely follow her wherever she goes. Final thoughts. While Melody's continued presence on Love and Marriage, Huntsville has helped grow her brand. The potential inclusion of Arionne Curry and the ongoing provocations from Martell might make it too toxic of an environment to stay in. Walking away could allow Melody to protect her peace and focus on her success without the constant drama and emotional manipulation from Martell and other cast members. Do you think Melody should leave the show sooner rather than later, or should she wait to see what happens with the potential addition of the mistress? Continue. It sounds like you're considering the balance of whether Melody should leave the show now or wait and see how things unfold. Here's a closer look at both options. Option 1, leave the show soon, protecting her peace. By leaving the show sooner rather than later, Melody would prioritize her mental and emotional well-being. Stepping away before any potential involvement of Arionne Curry or further conflicts with Martell and other cast members could prevent her from being dragged into even more negativity. Focusing on her brand, Melody has built a strong business presence, and leaving the show could give her more time to focus on her skincare line, music, and other projects. Her fans have already shown strong support for her, and her brand could continue to thrive without the show's drama. Setting boundaries. Leaving the show would send a strong message that she won't tolerate toxic dynamics, whether it's from Martell, Destiny, or the producers. This could further strengthen her brand as a woman who knows her worth and refuses to engage in harmful situations. Maintaining control of her narrative. Staying on the show for a little longer would allow Melody to maintain control of her storyline, rather than letting the producers and other cast members define it without her. She has a platform, and as long as she can manage the emotional toll, she can continue to shape how she's portrayed to the public, maximizing business exposure. The show has been instrumental in giving Melody visibility for her skincare line and other ventures. Staying on the show for now could help her maximize that exposure for as long as it's beneficial to her business. The risk of staying too long. The risk is that if Melody stays on the show too long, especially if Arionne Curry joins, it could become too emotionally draining. The toxic dynamics could overshadow her business successes and personal growth, which could ultimately hurt her in the long run. Thoughts. Ultimately, Melody has the strength and wisdom to make the best decision for herself, whether that means leaving the show soon or waiting to see how things play out. She has already demonstrated her resilience in the face of immense challenges, and whichever path she chooses, it's clear she'll continue to find success. Would you prefer for Melody to take control and leave sooner? Or do you think there's value in her waiting to see how the situation develops? Please comment down below. And who is the puppet master?
You were trying to teach her how to respectfully cheat.
No, I was.
And I witnessed that.
Are you kidding me?
Yes, Melody.
You said I was trying to teach her how to
tell me when Martell gonna be over there.
cheat.
You were teaching her how to respectfully cheat, and she didn't listen.
With her own husband?
What? This is stupid.
That don't even make sense. What woman would say that?
That's so stupid. If I was okay with my husband cheating,
Then you'll still be with
I would still be with him with my 4 kids. That is so stupid. If I was teaching someone how to cheat with my husband, then that takes away all of the pain I ever felt, ever had, even that my ex admitted to, me crying in the closet, me being, why are you calling me? What do you want me to do? I don't have no empathy for no side hoes. Why are you calling me? Figure it out, baby girl. You decide
But
to
did I
sleep
not
with him,
say
figure
that?
it
Let's
out.
put it on. Why are you
Figure it
talking to
out.
her? Let's put on all black and go with her ass.
And
Did I not say
yes,
that?
you did.
her.
You sitting here saying that I was teaching her how to cheat
That's
with
what
my husband.
That's what I perceived
Girl,
it to
that's
be.
the stupidest thing ever.
Well, that's how I perceived it